Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Bigyan natin ng reaction ngayon, opinion itong post ng Batas PX, itong mga pahayag ng spokesperson ng Supreme Court, Attorney Camille Ting. Nagsalita na siya tungkol sa kalagayan ng application ni Justice Secretary Boying Rimulya. Okay. Supreme Court spokesperson Attorney Camille Ting on Tuesday said that an ombudsman aspirant needs a majority vote or at least 4 out of 6 votes from the judicial and bar council members to be included in the short list. Nako, ang hirap niyan. 17 sila. Kailangan mo makakuha ng 4 votes. Mahirap. The statement was made after Ting confirmed that 2 ombudsman applicants, ito na, namely Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Rimulya and PCSO Chairperson Felix Reyes, have yet to submit their clearances, though both were allowed to undergo GBC interviews. So, alanganin itong dalawa. So, out of 17, sa 17, yung 15, okay na. Complete clearances. Secretary Boying na lang at PCSO, baka may mga question din dyan eh. Baka napailan din ng kaso. Sabi ni Attorney Ting, they need a vote of 4 members to be included in this short list. Right now, there are 7 members. Okay. But since Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Rimulya is a member of the GBC and an applicant, he will not be able to vote. So, it's 4 out of 6. So, yung 7 votes, naging 6 na lang dahil wala na si Secretary Rimulya. Applicant naman siya. She explained that once the shortlist is finalized, the President is constitutionally required to select the Ombudsman only from the nominees provided by the GBC. The President has to choose from the shortlist. Under the Constitution, he must choose from the shortlist submitted by the GBC. It's part of the checks and balance. Sabi ng spokesperson. Okay, when asked if there was an instance before where a president chose someone not on the shortlist, Teng said she has no idea, noting that it would be unconstitutional. So, sino-sino ngayon ang mga members ng GBC? Chairman is Chief Justice Alexander Gismondo. Yan na, no? The other members of the council are retired Supreme Court Justice Jose Catral Mendoza. Dalawa na. Attorney ni Sauro Fermi, retired Court of Appeals, and then Justice Erlinda Piñera Oy and Jose Mejia. 5. Okay, meron ding members from Congress, 1 from Senate, 1 from the lower house. Kailang ang boto nilang dalawa is isa lang. So, 1/2, 1/2. So, yun, sila yung pang-6. Pang-7 sana, si Secretary Boying Rimulya. Ting revealed that in forming the shortlist for the ombudsman position, the GBC decided to tighten its screening process by requiring applicants to undergo psychological evaluation, a written exam, public surveys, and complaints. Kaya dito ngayon, palagay ko maraming mga DDS na nagpadala ng reklamo against kay Secretary Boying Rimulya. Another problem na naman kung maraming nagreklamo. Kasi siya man lang ang controversial. All others, wala naman akong namomonitor na nag-against. Sina Kipichu, mga grupo niya, nananawagan talaga na magpadala ng comments doon sa surveys. So, tignan natin. So, Ano ngayon? September 3. Ang deadline pala sa pag-submit ng clearance is September 15. Kaya nananawagan si Crisette Chu. Our prayers are working, sabi niya. Kasi maganda sana kung nung September 2, kahapon, yun ang interview schedule ni Secretary Boying Rimulya, nag-submit na sana siya ng clearance. Kagaya ng mga kasamahan niya, yung 15 applicants nakasubmit na noong September 2. On or before September 2, nakasubmit na. Siya na lang at yung PCSO chair ang hindi. So, ituloy ang pagdarasal hanggang 15 na hindi pa siya makakuha ng clearance kasi nakakatakot yung isiniwalat ni Senator Amy. Plan C nila itong ombudsman. Failure yung Plan A, yung charter change. Failure yung impeachment, Plan B. So ito, Plan C, ang ombudsman. Paupo sila ng kanilang ombudsman, kasuhan nila ng kasuhan si BP Sara hanggang matanggal siya sa pwesto at mapakulong bago 2027. Okay? So, tuloy ang laban. May Plan B. A, B, C, D. Ano yung D? Meron nang nag-file ng joint house resolution. I-amend na naman daw ang konstitusyon. Anong purpose? Hindi na economic provision. Last year, economic provision, hindi natuloy. Ngayon, mag-charter change, magbuo ng constitutional convention, gagastos tayo ng malaki para lang daw i-amend yung constitution, ibaba ang age requirement ng magkandidatong presidente at vice-presidente. Grabe, ano? Constitutional Convention, mag-election, gastos na naman. Pag nabuo na yung members ng convention, susweldohan mo yun. Para lang i-amend. Ay, kasi nakikita nila na walang malakas na kandidato laban kay BP Sara. Sa survey na pinagawa nila, si Mayor Vico Soto lang daw ang malakas. Kaya lang, disqualified siya dahil wala pa siyang 40 by 2028. Kaya gusto nilang ibaba from 40, gawin nilang 35. Sige, bring it on. Wala pa rin makakatalo kay BP Sara kahit si Mayor Vico Soto. Okay, salamat mga kaibigan sa inyong pagsubaybay sa ating channel. Nakakatulong kayo ng malaki sa tribong Talanding ng Bukidnon dahil ang sweldo natin sa channel na ito, pantulong sa tribo. Sa ngayon, namimigay tayo ng mga libreng yero at pako para makapagpatayo sila ng maayos na tahanan. Panoorin niyo ang video na ito.
Mauna ni si ate ang matagaano gyero nga
Amo na ning itaod karon.
magtaod na daw.
Mga buwan.
Oo.